Alright, and hello everybody, I'm the Sweeper27 and welcome to another Dokkan Battle video. This is the Great Saiyaman 3 nuking event, which was very interesting. They started doing this sort of thing with like the Donkai event, and we're going to be getting several more of these probably forever, just because it seems like it's very good, easy content to promote. Teams that are getting like more powerful, because obviously because of the Heroes celebration, a lot of time travelers got buffed, and a lot of crossover category characters got buffs as well. So the initial first couple of categories, you just have to run time travelers. They get extra damage on Great Saiyaman 3. And then for the next 5, crossover have the extra boost. This was actually quite easy. I think as long as you have a friend, Sword of Hope Trunks, and a friend SSJ4 Limit Breaker Vegito, you'll be able to do these no problem. To get all the missions, you have to do 77.77 million damage on any of the stages for like both time traveler and crossover. You'll see throughout the duration of this, I actually do that several times with a myriad of different characters. So I had a lot of different strats that I like tried. I bring Barlot here in a little bit for like the crossover side, thinking that his nuking passive would be enough. Spoiler alert, it wasn't. Like right there, you saw that we did maximum damage 999 with Int Rose right there. I mean, he has an LR and everything, and he has, you know, obviously the type advantage, but he does an incredible amount of damage, and pretty much from there on, you're good. So I would recommend doing every single mission, because you do get rewards for them. Even if you don't hit the maximum score, I wouldn't worry about it. That's like what I did with the Donkai event. I got 52 out of the 60 missions complete. I'm not butthurt about that. I think that's fine. It was a fun event. It was a great way to waste like half an hour, because that's about how long this took in total. Because each of these runs is about 2.5 minutes long. I probably could have gone way faster. You can't like auto them because it's the first time you do it, obviously. And I wish for certain events you could just auto. Because let's be real, I very rarely did I change who I had in slot 1, slot 2. And even if I did, it doesn't even really matter who I kept on rotation. I brought a lot of like support characters later on in the event. Like, we'll see that I use Demon Goddess Toa quite a lot. I use Supreme Opie of Time a lot. Aunt Mai, she's a good support. Demon King Fu there. He's an extreme class support. I brought just a ton of different characters, just trying to do different things, like the SSJ3 Zeno Vegeta that we have on the team right there. He just has a high chance to crit, so I thought, I don't know, maybe that could be fun with the super effective, or the fact that he would be super effective. And I mean, you're seeing here that we're doing just shit tons of damage to all of these guys, even with characters who like aren't really all that new or relevant. And most of the time, like right there, again, Sword of Hope Trunks got 999. So even if you didn't summon for him during the Worldwide Download Celebration, just run him as your leader and have a little bit of support on the rotation, and you'll be fine. There are a couple times like when you have to crit a character or what have you. That's really not like the biggest deal in the multiverse. Right here, I'm just checking to see which of these characters has the better support between Opie and Mai. And ultimately keep with Mai just because she has the 50% support if you're a time traveler and a super class. Whereas Supreme Opie gives you 40% the stats and then a 12% chance to crit and a 12% chance to launch an additional, which is pretty good. Good support, or it's decent support. But it's nothing to like really scream home, or what is that expression? I don't really know. I hope also you guys have been enjoying the double uploads. There will be a double upload today as well. It will be the story event for Toa, the scientist one, and we'll get all the other hero characters awakened that awaken with those medals, which I'm pretty sure is just modified Janemba and Golden Medal Cooler. I think that's the case. But after that, we will be going full throttle for the Android 21 celebration, which I am super excited for. I've read her passive. I am kind of disappointed, because let's be real, we will probably never get another Dokkan Fest Android 21. Realistically, that's not going to happen. And honestly, I don't think they made her good enough. She should have been Bulma level, if not more. I say this all the time with like rare characters, like nicher characters. Like I feel like they did a great job with all the Heroes characters. Like we're realistically, when's the next time we're gonna get a Dark Masked King, or we're gonna get a Limit Breaker Super Saiyan 4 Vegito? That shit's not gonna happen, or if it does, it's gonna be several years down the line. But like all these characters that they gave us were fun this year. They fulfilled like a certain niche. This is like a very like top tier team now, and it's a thoroughly enjoyed. It's a lot of fun. You look at Android 21, like yeah, I would say that she's better than Super 17. She's more like consistent than Turles. She's more consistent than Trunks. She's probably more consistent than the Kid Gohan and all that other stuff. But she's not like overpowered, you know. I don't know. I have to see her perform a little bit more. I am going to summon for her. At least I think I will. I don't know. It depends on how many stones I can get throughout the duration of the celebration. Like I was able to recover a lot. Like right now we have like 234 stones or something along those lines. And I spent over 1,000 at the start of it. So getting 200 back isn't that bad. Plus I did spend some more stones off camera. And that's how I got like Xeno Pan and Demon Goddess Toa. And I got a couple of other like dupes and some more characters. So you never know. I'm just kind of rambling on, try to fill time. I probably won't ramble this entire time. You can see all the different setups I did. I tried a lot of different things. Again, this is not difficult. Just have a friend leader. Even if it's not like the type advantage, like, you know, there was you'll see the footage, but at one point, the Limit Breaker Super Saiyan 4 Vegito, I launched his active when it was like type neutral, and he still did the 999, 999, 999, 999. So this isn't difficult. It's just a little fun, little wave of content, trying out a bunch of different characters and kits and what have you. Honestly, Android 21, all of her free-to-plays look pretty bad as well. I've only like briefly looked at like their kits on Twitter. I haven't like really read into them, or I haven't really thought about them, but like none of them seem to be that good. So I am disappointed because she should have been as strong as Bulma, where like, yeah, it's because number one, Android 21 deserves representation. Fighters is one of the greatest Dragon Ball games, ever. And it's one of like my favorite personal fighting games. I've had so much fun. Like it's up there with like Smash Bros and shit. Like I fucking love Fighters. It just oozes personality. It's so fun. It's like really easy to learn, super difficult to master at certain points. There's a massive roster. It's just a fun game. And we're not, I would be shocked if we got any more representation for a very long time, which sucks. Which is why I said it on my live stream, like I wanted her to have 21% damage reduction at the start of turn, 21% damage reduction if there was another Android category ally on the team, another 21% defense if there are 21% damage reduction if there's a Majin Power or Power Absorption. I wanted her, you know, just do like all this random shit, like some poor Rainbow Orb Change, all that. And I mean, her kit seems fine. I'm not going to say that she's bad, but I'm not going to say that she's great either. I don't know if I would even say she was better than any of the Heroes characters that we got. I mean, obviously she would be better than like Corrupt Blue Vegeta. Probably she's better. No, I would definitely say she's better than the Full Power Super Saiyan 4 Broly and shit like that. But I don't know. Her side banner unit honestly looks better than her because she starts off with a 21% damage reduction. She greatly raises attack and defense for 4 turns. That's a huge buff. She's doing just all sorts of stuff. I don't know. We'll have to see. I'm very excited though, and there's going to be a lot of new events coming. Hopefully during like the part 2 of the celebration, because I think she should get a part 2. We'll get like an EZA. I'm hoping that we'll get like an EZA for. I mean, it'd be thematic if we got an Android 16 EZA, but the only Android 16 that I think is relevant that could get an EZA would be the sub EZA for Super Saiyan 2 Teen Gohan, the Int one, and I don't know if he would really work super well with 21's kit. Android 13, he's still waiting for his EZA. He's one of the oldest characters, premium characters, I believe now, who doesn't have an EZA, and he would fit on the team as well because he is androids. And is he a Power Absorption? I forget. I don't know. Her leader skill also kind of sucks. It should have been. I said on my Twitter, it should have been crossover, Power Absorption, and Transformation Boost, with the 30% being androids, Peppy Gal, and something else. I forget. But I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up here, guys. That will be all for now. I have been the Super27. I'm a variety Twitch streamer and an up-and-coming YouTuber trying to make it big in the world. I have a Twitter, a Twitch, a TikTok, and a YouTube. The links to which can be found in the description below. While you're down there, don't forget to like, subscribe, share me around, and leave me a comment, positive, negative, or indifferent. I would love just any sort of interaction I can get from you guys. But I'm just going to let the rest of the video play. But as always, I have been the Super27, and I am signing off.